Hello everybody, welcome back to part 38 of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. So in the last episode, we got the whip and we kind of went around and explored more of the dungeon. And we got to this point, which is probably like about halfway through the dungeon, if not a little bit more. This one I think is a little bit of a shorter dungeon, which would be nice, I guess, but at the same time that's kind of saddening too, because this is one of the cooler looking dungeons. But, you know, gotta go fast, you know. Although this is definitely no speed run, as you can tell if you've watched any of these. You know for a fact that I go out of my way to get a bunch of useless items and stuff like that. Definitely not trying to go as fast as I can. Just a casual playthrough. But yeah, so it doesn't look like we could have done anything over there, so yeah, this is the only way we could go. Let's see if we can get all of this grass in one swing. It looks like we could. Well, let's see if we... There we go. There we go. Dang it, I always mistime that. Here, let's try that again just so I can work on the time. There we go. So now we have to jump down, and then we're probably going to have to go back up there again at some point. Or actually, no, I don't think we have to. But what we could do is go down here and get some 20 rupees. Let's not go. If we climb up here, I didn't even think we can get onto that ledge. I don't even think that was intended. But obviously, if we touch the thorns, we're gonna... Ooh, nice, we got both of them in one shot. If we touch the thorns, we'll take damage. So, don't... Oh my god. I was hoping to hit them a little bit more forward, but I guess I was just too close to the wall. Alright. Okay, here we go. Whoa! Oh, there. Oh, you're just a regular Baba. I can just cut you down with ease. One shot. All it takes. Alright, let's go ahead and whip this into shape. And there we go. So yeah, I was right. We did have to go back up there, but now that's a little bit different. Also, now we can never come back. Not that there was anything too important up there, but it is a good thing I cut all the grass, because those would have been rupees I would have never been able to collect. I know that's a super trivial thing, but, you know, that's just the way I look at it. But yeah, and because of the way the water is spouting out, we actually can never go back to that area. Well, actually, I suppose we could. I bet we can jump from this platform back to there. So never mind, I'm wrong. Yeah, oh, you can so easily go back there. Oh my god. Well, hey, we all make mistakes. I just happen to make a lot more than other people. Let's go ahead and cut that. Cut that. There we go. Alright. And I think that is too high for us to reach. Heck, I'm not even sure I'm ever going to want to do the little wall run, this thing, to get it. I think we might actually have been able to reach it. No, we would not have. But yeah, we won't ever need to do that ever again, the little wall run. We can just use the whip. So come here. Try to throw a fireball at me. Which is, by the way, what they do. They throw fireballs. Or spit them out, I guess. Because apparently these guys eat fire. So they just kind of, I don't know, I guess that's kind of like vomiting it back up. But that's kind of a gross way to think about it, so I just like to think that they're spitting it at you. Or better yet, breathing it. Okay, let's go to the side, because I remember there was a chest here. At least when I was looking from that other side over there. And how about that? We got a red rupee. It's worth 20. Don't spend it all in one place. Alright. So, let's just go ahead and clear the area. Yeah, we don't need that. Any more of those skulltulas? Alright. Actually, yeah, we can go down here. Anything useful down here, though? That's the question. It doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go back up then. Leap back up. Link has to have some serious muscles to be able to just leap like this. Also, you could leap, I think. Oh, no, you can't. Okay, you just have to do the old let go and grab on again. But yeah, to be able to leap himself up like that multiple times while climbing ladders and vines, that's gotta take some muscle. So Link is pretty strong in this game. I mean, if he was a regular human. Which, obviously, I guess he's not necessarily a regular human because he's supposedly a chosen hero, so who knows, maybe he's supposedly more physically fit than the average person. Even though he's constantly told he's a shrimp by everyone else. But yeah, we can use that to lower the statue into hell. I don't think, I mean, I guess it is hell, but I don't think I'm going to keep calling it that. I don't know if YouTube's going to get all mad and say, hey, it's not family friendly, stop saying that. Although, I have seen a lot of cartoons lately using the word hell a lot, so who knows. Maybe it's become a lot more accepted to use that word. But yeah, I don't even think I should be worried about that, because like, I'm not getting ads on my videos anyway, so why am I worried about my videos being advertiser friendly? Right? Okay. Also, did I... Okay, I did go this way. Yeah, that's just a way to backtrack. So the next thing we want to do is go into the statue. Obviously, it went and sunk deeper through the dungeon. And we saw that actually covered up the chest, so unfortunately we won't be able to get that for now. But now we can go all the way down to the bottom of the statue and go into the deeper part of the dungeon. Oh, the underworld. I guess that's what's a better fitting name for it. It is more like a typical version of the underworld. And honestly, it looks more reminiscent of like the underworld of Greek mythology with Hades. It's like hell is supposed to be like full of fire and brimstone, but here it's just kind of dark and gloomy. Also, even the lighting on the inside changed. But yeah, now we're officially in the underworld. And one handy thing about having the sacred shield, we're about to find out, is that these Bokoblin zombies are scared of it. Target locked. Cursed Bokoblin. This horrifying Bokoblin reanimates after death. Analysis indicates it fears pure, shiny items and will startle at the sight of sacred shield. It is able to reanimate purely through its hatred of this world and its attachment to outlandish underpants. Ha ha ha, funny joke. Although it's probably better than my jokes. Anyway. So yeah, so these guys are basically just redeads of this game. And as far as I know, the only way to kill them is with the fatal blow. But yeah, you can actually make them freak out and back up as long as you're looking at them with the sacred shield. If you're not facing them, then they will still attack you like this guy to the left of me. But, oh no. Oh, fear, fear my sacred shield. It's funny because like, it's like I'm using like a holy object to keep these, oh my god, get off of me, to get these cursed, damned souls away from me. The power of Christ compels you. Well, not compels you, well, repels you, what's the word, how does it go? I don't know, I'm not really into this. So I think these guys have infinite health. No, they do not. Okay. I actually thought, like, I used to legitimately think that they had infinite health and that the only way to kill them was by using a fatal blow. But it turns out they do have a set amount of health, just like all the other enemies. It just takes forever to do that. Because they have so much. Apparently, these guys actually naturally knock over without you having to hit them. How many hits? You know what? I lost count. Next time it falls over, I'm just gonna kill it. But I actually do want to see how much it has. Is there anything over this way? Just some cursed whatevers. A water sprinkler, and that's it. Okay, so I guess this is the only way to go then. But yeah, the music's definitely a little bit creepier down here, but not as creepy as some other creepy Zelda games. This one's just kind of more like not even like super unsettling, just kind of like eerie. That's the word, a little bit eerie. But it's not like creepy, like oh hey, fire piece. Get that off me. Like I'm trying to think of a good example. The river twigs from Super Paper Mario is a very creepy song. Like how the heck did that get into a children's game? But nonetheless, it is a good example that I can use of a creepy song. Also, another goddess wall. There we go. Okay, I guess I was just in the wrong spot. I must have chased the butterflies a little bit disjoint, a little bit away from the goddess wall. So let's go ahead and try our best to draw a rupee. Is that close enough, Nintendo? Yes, it was! Oh, look at that, a silver rupee! You got a silver rupee. It's worth a whopping 100 rupees. You must feel like a celebrity. Our prayers were answered. Like, literally. I think that's what Link is supposedly doing to these goddess statues. He's like praying or something. Or goddess walls. But yeah, we struck it rich. A gem so shines deep within the eye. Strike it to shut, to dam the flow. Shut the mouth and dam the flow. Shut your mouth, statue. Alright, so let's go ahead and just use our beetle. That way we don't have to move too far. Okay, can we U-turn into here? Just got ourselves a generic creepy statue that somehow glows blue, but what is it that's glowing blue? I don't think it's this stone, because that's purple. But it honestly is the only source of light in there, so I can't really think of anything else. Anyway, now we can go through here, and we can use the beetle to clear a path. Almost there. Also, Cursed Bokoblins, I didn't mention this yet. They are the only source of evil crystals, at least naturally. At least I don't think... They actually may not be the only source, I take it back. But from what I can remember, they're the only source. Oh! Don't want to go into that cursed water. Definitely don't want to go in that cursed water. Now I can't use my sword, or my items. Oh, okay, but very fortunately for us, it does wear off rather quickly, unlike the Majora's Mask one, which takes forever to go away. But I guess since there's no blue bubbles in this game, that is like the alternative. So you get the sword curse, but it wears off pretty quickly. There's no blue bubbles. The effect still lingers, so I guess that's a nice little homage, I suppose. Oh, we can just climb to the top. Okay. So let's go ahead and, there we go, we made it. Actually, let's go this way. Actually, now I think about it, yeah, I know earlier I was saying we shouldn't call this hell, because it's not really like hell. But now that I think about it, the inspiration for this place, I think, is supposed to be like classical depictions of hell. As a matter of fact, there's a segment a little bit later that is inspired from a story. I'll talk about it a little bit more when we get there, but we stop that and we turn it around. But it is inspired from a story that somewhat relates to hell. And I think a lot of people know this story. But yeah, let's go ahead and kill this guy. Please drop an evil crystal. If only I had like the treasure medallion. If there is a medallion like that. Because I want you to drop evil crystals. No, no evil crystals, come on. What a ripoff. Okay, let's keep going. There should be an area for us to fall right about here. Cool. And, okay, yeah, we go this way. And now, we can flip the, switch the other direction. And that will make everything turn around. And now we'll finally be able to go where we need to go. Does it consume stamina just to stay there? Oh yes, but it's very slow. I guess it makes sense. Hanging on to something for a long time would consume stamina. Like, would tire you out in real life, so yeah. Ooh. Well, hey, look, a monster claw. I can use that. Anyway, so yeah, once we go down here... Oh, lots of bones. Ooh, they even had a sound effect for the bones. Yikes. And these... Are these human bones? Can't really get a good look at the skull. They look like they could be not human bones, but they could also be human bones. I don't know. Anyway, if we go here real quick, we can go ahead and raise up the water. So now we have a quick path back. But yeah, here is the area I was talking about just a few moments ago. There's a little string here, and when we climb it, we're gonna get a little change in theme, by the way. So yeah, these guys are gonna try to pull us back down. So we can just shake them off, fortunately. And I think 2 of them will reach you, but the rest will not. Like, this one's probably gonna reach us right about now. Whatchamacallit, this is inspired from a Buddhist, myth, I think? A story? I don't know. And for some reason they don't follow stuff more than here. But yeah, it's called the Spider's Web. And, Buddha... It's like a story where Buddha finds someone in hell that actually spares a spider's life. So Buddha, in order to, like, I guess, repay the man's compassion, or reward his compassion, sends a spider down into hell to make a thread so that he can climb out of hell. But when the man starts to climb the spider's thread, other sinners from hell start to climb this thread with him. And in an act of selfishness, he demands that the rest of them stop climbing the web, because if they all climb the web, then the spider's thread will snap, and they will no longer be able to climb it. And in this act of selfishness, the spider's thread did actually snap, and he and all the rest of the sinners fell back to hell, and I don't think they got another chance to come back. But anyway, I think this is just a string. I don't know if it's supposed to be a spider's web, although it kind of looks like the same web that the Skulltulas use, so maybe. But yeah, I guess that kind of is supposed to be hell then, but I don't know, I'm gonna call it the underworld from now on. Return the stone giant to its original form and descend below the earth again along the thread. There you'll find a key to the path ahead. So we're pretty much done with this dungeon. Like I said in the last episode, we had like very little left to do. Like, we were like 90% done by the end of this one. And yeah, we are. We just have to go back to the underworld one more time, get the key, and then be on our way. Okay, almost done. So yeah, there we go. The statue's back to its original position, and now we can just fall back down to the underworld this way. I like how the music slows down. And do these guys come back, the Bokoblins? No, they do not. Okay, well, I'm not trying to climb all the way back up. But yeah, we can actually take a quick way back over here. And now we see that the statue is gone. Also, up there is where we were before, peering in back when we stole the key from the Bokoblin archer. And I just realized that there's a face here, and we can use the beetle to get some rupees in the eyes. Ooh, look at all of that. Lots of hearts. And rupees. So we got 10 rupees and 3 hearts, which is not too shabby. But yeah, so there's some more bones, and there's a treasure chest that somehow didn't get smashed by the statue, despite the fact that if you stay right next to the treasure chest, you'll get smashed by the statue when it comes back down. So you got the Blessed Idol. This carved wooden statue looks like it's supposed to inspire gratitude. It looks like the stone statue on the upper floor. I guess so. It's like a very low poly, low res version of it. Yeah, kinda. Yeah. Anyway, these guys are gonna come back. And oh no! The statue's coming back, so let's go and get out of here. And now for some reason they're all frozen in place. And they're all getting smashed. Gross. But once we go back in here, we can actually hold up. Was I supposed to go this way, or was I supposed to go back through the spider's web? And oh, that shucks. This is not what I want. I think we're supposed to go back up the spider's thread and raise the statue up that way. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go back to the one last time. Yeah, so this way. Raise the statue again. I don't think there's no way to do that. Actually, wait. Hold up. Okay, let me go back in here. And if there isn't a way to raise it back up, then I apologize for this indecisiveness. But now I'm thinking about it, there actually might be a way to raise the statue back up from up here. So yeah, we just have to go to the very top. Alright, and this should take us back to like the main floor. Yeah, so now we're in here. So yeah, now we can just stick this in. This one's actually really easy. Probably the easiest one of all of them. Because there's really only one way that it can go in. So it's pretty simple. But, on the other hand, another thing that's also unique about it is that unlike the other keys, this one doesn't get destroyed. It actually stays as part of the whole image now. But yeah, so we can go up here. And yeah, okay, so we are supposed to do it this way, so... Oops, that's not the right item. So what we're supposed to do is raise all these things up. And, almost done, just one more. The whole statue will, begin to rise much higher than it would with the other regular lever. And it'll take us all the way back. I actually don't know if it's much higher. Oh yeah, it keeps going. So yeah, it is much higher. It's gonna grow a long neck. And yeah, it's gonna take us to the next area. The boss room. Check that out. So now the bottom floor will take us just... Like the very bottom of the statue will just take us back to the first floor. That's how high we are. But yeah, let's go ahead and save. And seeing as we're at the end of the temple, I am going to fight the boss. So yeah, I know it's going to be a half-hour episode, but I think it's just fitting that we do this. Just get it all done. Our old pal Ghirahim. You certainly are persistent. I'm terribly busy trying to find the clues that will help me revive the Demon King. Your incessant buzzing around my head like some irksome gadfly when I'm this busy is, well, it's making me very disagreeable. Build itself back up like a Stolfos. Ancient automaton, Koloktos. Or is it Koloktos? That sounds a little bit more right. Let's say Koloktos. So yeah, it has the same theme as Moldarak. Let's go ahead and see what its description is. Target lock Koloktos. This ancient automaton defends the ancient cistern and eliminates intruders. The cursed energy supply Ghirahim provided to this contraption has given it power far beyond its conventional limits. The red orb-shaped cores embedded to its torso and arms provide it limited stability and prevent it from falling to pieces. More info! That's all. Okay. So I heard a theory once that that purplish like stuff inside the inside Koloktos is actually malice, like the same kind of malice that we find in Breath of the Wild. Let's go ahead and get out of the way of this boomerangs. We have to kind of get close and then side hop, and now we can use the whip to disarm it, like literally. But yeah, like Ganon is filled with malice in Breath of the Wild, and the theory is that this is like the same energy, and that the evil crystals are like crystallized forms of malice. So let's go ahead and, come on, get off. There we go. So now it can't defend itself. You can just stab it. And now it's going to block itself off for a second while it rejuvenates its arms. And yeah, so I think it's an interesting theory, and I think it's actually pretty plausible, because it even mentioned in the description for evil crystals that it is like a crystallized form of malice that monsters have. Let's go ahead and side hop. And it's pretty simple. You just kind of have to stay like a medium distance. If you're too far, he'll throw the boomerangs. If you're too close, he'll swipe away with the other two axes. Like that. So you kind of have to stay like around this distance. Maybe a little bit farther, like maybe this distance. Come on. But yeah, this is a very interesting boss. Mostly for its second phase. I wonder where it keeps getting its endless supply of boomerang axes. It's not doing what I want it to do. Come on. So let's stand right around here. This should be good. Come on. There we go. That's what we want to see. Oops. So yeah, I think you're actually invincible while you side hop. At least for the first part. So, oh, we parried it, nice. So don't worry about timing it too much. It's pretty lenient. So how come we can't attack it now? Look at its big opening it's giving us. But now we're on to phase 2. It lifts itself out, and apparently it has arms, or has legs there. And it is fully mobile. And a gate. You'd think, why not start this way? But yeah, check this out. So now we got a giant robot. So yeah, this backflip. We just have to take out one of its arms, and we can see it kind of shines. But yeah, I'm going to take out all three so it's a little easier. And now we can pick this up a la Wind Waker. Now we cut its legs off, and then shatter this gate, and cut the inside. This is just so cool. I love this aspect of this boss. Anyway, it's gonna steal its sword back, and then create a new gate, because I guess it can regenerate. And yeah, you want to watch out for that. Fortunately though, while it's doing this, it will cut down the pillars, and this is actually how you get hearts back. But yeah, while only when it's got that little glowy effect will the swords hurt you. Even though it's still swinging its swords, when it's not glowing in the last few seconds of that attack, it won't hurt you, or they won't hurt you because there's more than one. So yeah, I would say just backflip to dodge, and pick this up. And surprisingly, Link can run just as fast. But yeah. Oh, he stopped. That was a mistake, bud. I was just going hammer in this. I love this. It's just so awesome. Leave it to Nintendo to make like a good boss. Like not all bosses are equal. There are some not good bosses. Actually, can we parry this? Oh, we can't. Like we'll parry one, but the other two will just hit us and hit the shield too. So don't try to parry that. But hey, our shield repaired itself in no time. Anyway, those ones are like weaker versions of the cursed bokoblins because these actually just die in one spin attack. Yeah, when we pick up a sword, it'll automatically get out from its stun state. So, yeah, be wary of that. There we go. Finishing blow. That's not creepy at all, right? Having a little girl laugh while its eyes widen and stare at you for a second? Ew. It's like worse than Chuck E. Cheese. Actually, no. Nothing could be worse than those animatronics from Chuck E. Cheese. And Five Nights at Freddy's definitely didn't help. But yeah, we beat the boss. Now it's having a heavenly glow in here. And we get ourselves a heart container. How about that? So our life energy is increased. So let's go ahead and move on. This is an interesting, very bright. I can't even tell what the design is on it. But yeah, this door definitely looks different from the other doors. Ah, so it had just a Ferora symbol on it. It's a lot easier to see. But yeah, now we're finally going to be able to upgrade our sword. So let's go ahead and just whack this. I don't know if you have to thrust it, but I think you do because it's kind of inside a little area. But yeah, let's check it out. Oh, look at that. Very bright flame. Ouch. Raise your sword, master. Nice. The flames of Ferora have improved your sword, making it longer and sharp enough to do twice as much damage. Nice. Huh. Nice little callback to Twilight Princess. What the heck? We got a Triforce piece. The sacred flame has purified your blade, enhancing and evolving it. With your sword now enhanced, you are ready to learn a new melody. We should return to the Isle of Songs. I like how he put his sword away. It was really cool. Nice little callback, I guess, to Twilight Princess, although it was a little bit of a different animation. Too bad you can't normally put your sword away like that in game. Twilight Princess let you do that, which was really cool, but not this game. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. Anyway, the sword you carry is different since I last saw you. Yes, I see it is much improved. To think the goddess's chosen hero is but a mere boy. Quite a twist. Chosen hero or not, you do not yet possess the strength required to wield the full power of that blade. You must train yourself further, devote yourself wholly to this task. Farewell, boy. I know they always call Link a boy, and like they refer to him as a child. I guess to kind of be a little bit demeaning. But like, I mean, it's not like he's a little kid like he was in Ocarina of Time. Like, this one, he definitely looks like, I don't know, I mean, how old would you suspect Link is? Like, he looks like he's definitely not 15. You know, he definitely looks older than that. Like, I would say he's probably like 17, maybe. 18, maybe? Nah, probably 17. I don't know. I think in Skyward Sword, in Breath of the Wild, they say that Zelda is 17, and that's why she's able to go to the Lanayru province. And I'm assuming that Link and Zelda are the same age, and I'm gonna just assume that means that Link is also 17. And I'm assuming that means adult Link is like 17 in every game, but that is a huge assumption, but it's as close as I can get. But yeah. Anyway, I guess this is a good enough stopping point for now. In the next episode, what are we gonna do in the next episode? Do I have enough materials to upgrade? I think we do, actually. I got some Bokoblin skulls, so I I think what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna go upgrade some weapons and shop around. So I'm probably not gonna do the Isle of Songs until 2 episodes later. So that might just be a fair warning if you don't want to see the next episode of me just shopping around for stuff. But if the next episode after that is like a bit later in the game, then just go back and watch the next one. I don't know if that sounded confusing or not, but hopefully it'll make sense, because I don't feel like explaining that again. But yeah, for now, I'm going to save, and I'm going to go ahead and call it quits here. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and until next time, guys, I will see you later.